Hi. You just walked past me and you're cute, so I wanted to meet you.
Thank you.
Wagwan bros, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can make your conversations more charming, more fun and more playful. And I'm going to break down an interaction in which I was able to do that. And if you watch until the end of the video, you're going to get the 3 key steps to make your interactions interesting, fun and playful so that you can go out and talk to the women you like and have fun and banterous conversations, not forgetting what to say.
You just walked past me and you're cute, so I wanted to meet you.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Sorry.
That's all right.
How are you?
Okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. It's actually my birthday today. So.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
21st.
No, I am 23 today.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you. How old are you?
How old do you think?
I don't know, 25 maybe?
27, close.
Okay, that's not too far off.
So as you can see in this video, I was very calm when I came up to her. It was very fluid. I left a lot of space in front of her. I came around the front, and when I stopped her, she was already giggling. She was already smiling. She was a little bit flustered. And there was that contrast. My energy was very calm, and so I had a very powerful, strong position there. Her energy was a little more hyperactive and giggly and less controlled. And that makes a frame where she's adapting to your energy. She's calming herself down and she's sort of falling into your calm, playful, slow frame.
27, close.
Okay, that's not too far off.
It's like, depends on the length of my beard what people get. If it's like an inch longer,
Yeah.
people are like 35.
Are you from around here or?
Yeah, I'm from Suffolk, just northeast of London.
That's so weird. My old housemate, he's from Suffolk.
Really?
And yeah, I'm actually meeting out with him later, so yeah.
This was meant to be.
There we go.
And where are you going now?
I'm going home, get ready, and then I'm going out later. So my house in Clapham North, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so.
You're carrying like a really cool energy around with you today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's like hyper positive and it's awesome.
Thank you.
Where are you guys going out? In Clapham?
We're going to Brixton tonight.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, you know where that night's going.
Well, I don't know. I literally just moved to Clapham
okay.
like last week, so I haven't really been out yet. So.
Where were you before?
Brighton.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I was in Brighton for 4 years. And
cool.
then moved to London. So.
Brighton's like it's like our seaside extension of London now,
it's
right?
Nice,
it's like feels like London.
It is really fun, but it's quite small. So
it's
like,
really small, yeah.
After like a few years, like I was like fancy a change, and my friends moved. So
after a few days, so
yeah, definitely. Like you know everyone, and it's pretty small town.
Are you enjoying it here?
Yeah. So far, I like still got a lot of stuff to like. My house is like carnage right now, but yeah, so far so good. So we'll see. Just came for a little shop, and then gonna go back and get ready.
Cool. What are you up to this weekend?
Well, first of all, sorry to break it to you, but I do have a boyfriend.
Birthdays are like a new beginning, you know. It's like when you reach a certain age, say 23, like, you start to realise that some things have to come to an end, and it's time for new beginnings. And when you find that moment where out of nowhere you have a connection with someone in the street, sometimes we have to consider our options and make big decisions.
That's very sweet of you. But...
Is it?
So this seems risky, right? She's told me she has a boyfriend, and I say birthdays are a time for new beginnings, right? Out of context, you might look at that and think, that was risky, like how did you know she would respond? The reason why I know is because the whole interaction up until that point had been charged with positivity, with smiles, and with a subtext of chemistry. I'm already in this playful mode because I've created it from the start and she's acquiesced, she's gone along with it. So now when she says she has a boyfriend, I can think fast and say, birthdays are a time for new beginnings. Again, I'm always adapting to her, right? And this is why it's so important to make a good first impression, because if the interaction is fun and playful from the start, then you're gonna have the creativity, you're gonna have the mobility to start improvising, to be playful, to be cocky, to be fun. But if you come in shaking, nervous, not making eye contact, it's gonna be very difficult to generate that connection later in the interaction. I know it's not going anywhere because she said she had a boyfriend, and as I've said to you guys so many times, for me, getting a number means absolutely nothing. Having real connections with people in these interactions is what will keep you going along this process, is what will build your confidence, is what will build your creativity. So I would prioritize having great connections with women over getting phone numbers, because you learn more, you improve your own confidence in communication, and ultimately that's the feeling that you're going for in the long run. Now, before I give you the 3 most important steps so that you can talk to any girl and have a charismatic, fun, playful interaction. I want you to understand that talking to strangers is always going to be difficult, but learning how to do this can change your life. In the last 10 years, I've taught countless men these skills, and we've built a strong community that understands the real life benefits. Now, I want to share it all with you. My Social Freedom program covers everything, and right now, you can get my 10 best conversation starters, my bulletproof texting scripts, and my guided audio meditations to completely clear your mind of any fear, doubt, or anxiety. It's all there. Just click the link in the description. And if you're thinking, oh, so all of this was just another annoying sales pitch, you're wrong. I'll talk to you for free and help you develop this skill in only a few days. I do this because I love it and because I'm the best at it. And if you're thinking this just isn't going to work for me, you're wrong. Every man I've ever worked with has completely transformed this area of their life, regardless of height, race, nationality. You already know this is true and that you can do this. Just imagine how you'd be if you'd started this 5 years ago. Where would you be now? So enough talking, click the link in the description and let's get started. But now, back to the video. Step 1, set the frame. So with that girl, I saw her, I saw the way she looked, I felt engaged, I wanted to talk to her. So when I come in, I had a set energy, I had a very specific and obvious energy that she could relate to and fall into that frame, right? Like a picture frame. I'm setting up the way that the interaction is going to go at the start. Without doing that, you get blown about, you don't know what you're doing, she doesn't understand how you feel, you don't understand how she feels, so set the frame at the start. Step number 2, take her on a journey. You want to have conversations where a question is asked and then you inquire into the answer. So here an example of that was she says, how old are you? And instead of just saying, oh, I'm 28, I'm 27, I said, why don't you guess? And that way the conversation is allowed to explore new territory, go in tangents, and you're taking her on a journey. So by going on this journey, you're able to spike emotions out of thin air, where usually the interview questions are bland and objective and soulless. When you start taking the conversation on tangents, you start to create emotion throughout the interaction that without that space, without those tangents, wouldn't exist. Step number 3, subtext, read the room. Throughout that interaction, I had locked eye contact with her, so at any given moment, I knew exactly how she felt. I knew that she was a willing participant, and so I knew what I could get away with saying and where I could take the conversation based on the way that she was communicating with me. Without that eye contact, I'm not able to read the subtext, and I'm therefore not able to take risks, calculated risks in the interaction, like I did at the end, where I said, birthdays are a time for new beginnings. So pay attention, the way that I said that had comedic timing. It was,
Birthdays are like a new beginning, you know, it's like...
it wasn't saying, oh, you know, I think birthdays are a time for new beginnings, so you should probably just break up with your boyfriend and come with me, let's go have fun. It wasn't this sort of weird playboy, fuckboy vibe of trying to persuade her to come. It was clearly said with the comedic subtext, but exactly as we talked about before, when you use that comedic subtext, it still has the same effect of having an element of truth. Now, chances are you've got a friend who could really use this help. In fact, you're probably thinking about him right now. So don't keep it to yourself. Do it for humanity. Share it with that friend. And if you're feeling lonely and you'd like to have more friends who are already on this path, who are already achieving their goals, then like I said before, take your hands out of your pants and join the community.